I'll tell you what I would do. I would go to a supermarket parking lot and I would give money to whoever puts their card away and take money from whoever doesn't put their card away.
Take money.
Because that is a front. That is not a house. That is a crack den.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Certified water boy.
Certified water boy. Call me Adam Sandler.
The quote unquote like flex of working 80 hours a week at minimum wage jobs is like, that's just like indicative of a broken system. That's not like you flexing. It's like, it's just like you're just exposing a flaw in a system that like, yeah, you can work this hard and make this little.
Look around. This world is so goddamn gorgeous, and we're always like trained to think about the next thing. We never get to enjoy the present, and just like looking around at how lush the landscape you really have around you, like the different colors, like.
Oh, every fucking Monday, Wednesday, Friday freshman year when I had my 8 a.m. English class, the next class I had that day was 2:30 p.m. CS. So I would like go to sleep at fucking like 2 or 3 in the morning, get 5 hours, wake up at like 7:55, sprint across campus to my 8 a.m., go back immediately after the 50 minutes, and then just sleep for the next 4 hours. Wake up at like, it was terrible. wake up at like 1 p.m., do my CS homework for that day in an hour, and then go to fucking CS. And then I had my other classes on the other days. So it was so bad. It was such a bad habit. Fuck 8 a.m.s, dude. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a 7 a.m. bio that I had to drive in like 40 minutes to, so I had to get up at like 5:30 in the morning for it. It was fucking awful.
You're not taking it to that class. Holy
that was
frick.
the first semester I went to college too, so I was just like, fuck it, why not? Yeah. Then it was a 2.5 hour class, and I was like,
oh yeah, I'd be.
Yeah, I never took anything over an hour 15. And I had friends that had like the once a week 3-hour class. I was just like, bro, I cannot. And they would take it from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I took my tax class over the summer last year. That was 6 to 8:45, and it was 3 hours every Monday, Wednesday, and it was 6 weeks long. So it was like cram schedule.
Yeah, accelerated, yeah.
Bruh.
One of my first college experiences with orientation at UCF, I had an orientation date, and it was going to be like 2 days or whatever, sometime in like June. And I had it scheduled, and then I'm there, or I'm at home. I'm planning, because my orientation is the next day. I'm getting all the paperwork I need together, making sure I know what I got to know. And I'm sitting on my computer at about noon, and I look at the date, and then I look at the paper of the orientation, and I say, holy shit, that date is today. And I'm here at home, and I'm supposed to be in Orlando.
God,
I have definitely done that shit before. Yeah.
Yep. And so I frantically called like the school, like, yo, I spent money on this orientation. I'm not even there right now. I thought it was tomorrow. And then they're like, it's okay. We just reschedule. But all the orientations were full except the like last orientation, and it was like 2 days before the semester started. So you get to the orientation, and you can't sign up for classes until you did an orientation. So everybody was like scraping by for classes because half the shit was full.
God,
but
dang.
yeah, that was fun.
Sounds fun.
That's how I ended up in that 8 a.m. English. It was by the time I finally registered, it was the only fucking one left, and it was mandatory for graduating. So.
Yep, same with my 8 a.m. bio. Fun times, man. At least for podcasting, you don't have to wake up at freaking 8 a.m., man. That's why it's a dream job. Suckers. Speaking of podcast.
Yeah, instead of 8 a.m., we're recording at 1:10 in the morning.
That's what we do, man.
Fuck time zones. Fuck, anything to do with time.
It's late for us, but for you guys, welcome, man. Welcome to the Unboxing Life podcast.
Ooh.
Episode 55.
Yes, sir.
I got it. Yes,
okay.
Out of way.
Just like Joe Budden.
Wow, that was close. I am flattered and honored to be joined by these esteemed gentlemen tonight. We got freaking the Emoji Movie, Mr. Amo.
What
Mr.
is
Alex.
up?
I'm so glad that name made
the
it.
emoji.
Classic. What's good?
Classic. Yep.
We got caprese salad stand.
Dude, you got that fresh mozzarella, you got them fresh tomatoes, get the basil on there, mix that together with the oil and vinegar, a little bit of honey in that mixture. Ooh, mamita.
Honey on a salad. I think I'm cool.
No,
I like honey.
it's to neutralize the bitterness of the vinegar. It's perfect.
Okay, that's some high level culinary art. There's some gustatory science.
Shout out to Madre CB.
There you go. Shut up. Last but not least, we got a conflict of interest. Where's the Drake album? But he's wearing a J. Cole shirt. We got Trevor.
I'm repping the modern rap superstars, but where the fuck is Certified Lover Boy? How about that? Like, I need the fucking album, bro. My man just will not drop the album. And David will continuously lie to us that there's water in that cup and there's not.
It was empty. That was actually. You caught me red freaking handed on that one.
Are you serious?
There's nothing in that motherfucker.
Oh my god. Yeah. Certified Water Boy.
Certified Water Boy. Call me Adam Sandler. It's me, David.
Leave a comment on how many times David drinks nothing.
In the course of this episode, yeah.
It's a challenge.
Also, before David introduces himself, please give us a rating on Apple Podcasts. We would love you for it. We'll give you a big hug. We'll do that Soldier Boy thing where you kiss you through the phone, but we'll hug you through the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, dude. The virtual ones are the best because we won't give you COVID. You'll just be affection over the internet.
We won't give you COVID. We're also joined by Harvest Cheddar Enjoyer.
Hey, everybody. High class taste. David, they call me. Or Harvest Cheddar Enjoyer works just as well. We're here. I was munching on some sun chips, getting my energy up. And we're about to jump into traditions, of course.
All right.
Yes.
Don't have a fact. So can we pause here and let me snag one?
Are you fucking pissing on me?
No, it'll take me.
Be that you don't have a fact.
It was gonna be, but I'm not Trevor, so. I literally realized we did such a good job rolling into it that I just fucking forgot that I didn't actually have that one. Dang, I leave for 5 minutes and Alex is asleep.
Sleep.
Sleep. That's what happens when you don't come correct.
That is
all right. That can be our roll in to the pod.
Yeah.
Or roll back into the pod. That's
Why he look like Hank Hill?
Come correct.
Hank Hill.
Why does who look like? Oh wait, I actually kind of see it. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
How are you? Is that just how far your chair reclines? Oh no! Is that just how far your chair reclines back?
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. I'm glad mine doesn't have that feature. That'd be dangerous for me.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a second for you, but Alex has got his full night's sleep in.
Full night's sleep. He wishes. As do I. We are here to rise and grind.
A beautiful topic, but we got traditions.
Yes, sir. Let's roll our freaking traditions out there. You know what? Since Cameron, is back with his, we gotta get that, man. The anticipation's been building for too long. We gotta hear that fact.
I have returned. I have a fact now. After the short break. My fact this week, this episode rather, is about acting legend Danny DeVito.
Yes, dude.
Dang.
So
dude.
The fact about him
a chord with Dayvision
is that Danny DeVito did the dub for his role as the titular character in the 2012 film The Lorax in Russian, German, Italian, Catalan, and Spanish, despite not speaking any of those languages.
The freak? What? How many lines does the Lorax have?
That's what I'm wondering too.
Quite a few.
First question.
I've seen the movie. It's been a while, but he definitely has quite a few. So, yeah.
Shout out to the legend.
I mean, I think the Lorax has, because of him, a Danny DeVito accent as opposed to an accent in any of those languages. So, I really wonder what it sounds like now, having learned that.
Yeah,
Italian Danny DeVito.
That I could see. Yeah. You said Russian Danny DeVito.
Russian, yeah.
Dang, I gotta hear some of those. Nice.
It says vodka every word.
Jeez.
That's our first racial stereotype of the episode.
The only reason I know that stereotype, quote unquote, is just because of the Black Ops memes with Nikolai just talking about vodka. And
It's a big.
by the hand of Nikolai.
And the Black Ops zombies, yeah.
Yeah, every character in the zombies just that as a stereotype.
For sure.
Just
Yeah.
They're just walking stereotypes. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. I think I want to hear that sweet freaking joke from Alex.
Oh, right. It's a bit of a story. You see, I was at the mall about last week.
Mm.
I was chilling. I was looking for some Funko Pops. Doing what I do best. I came across the Apple Store. And a lot of people be trying to get into the Apple Store. There was a robbery at the Apple Store. And I watched the whole thing go down. And I wasn't trying to stick around for too long, but they said, "Sir, you got to stay. You're an eyewitness."
I was waiting for the apple fruit pun.
I was thinking he was. Yeah, he was gonna do some with apple. That's funny, dog.
An eyewitness. Man, that's fire. That's good.
That was good. I'll give Alex props. He doesn't read them off. He likes to memorize them.
Delivery.
Not even memorize them, but he just puts his own little twist on it, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate
your own.
Freaking just because you said that now Apple's gonna come out with a home security system called Eyewitness.
That would be crazy, and I'm
I
kind of
will copyright them.
as to why that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, they should do that. God dang.
Kinda
I would copyright Apple for that idea.
Copyright them.
Kind of like how when Trevor and I used to play Fortnite in freaking season 2, every time he would talk about a new feature they're gonna add next, it would happen 2 weeks later.
I swear to God, I called Chug Jug I swear to God, it was at least 3 months before. I was like, dude, they're gonna add an item that gives you full health and shields because they did the little. What's that fucking?
They did halves. Halves was the initial one, and then they did minis, which was and then they did the slurp, which was healing over time. And I remember that conversation. I remember that's such a meme to me because of the fact that I was like, nah, bro, they'd never do that. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be so strong, whatever. And then they just fucking did it a month later.
God dang. All right. I guess I will throw my track out there, and then we'll throw to Trevor after me. Was contemplating my track. I couldn't think of new music I've been listening to. I've been slamming Metallica, which you guys will hear about soon. But I've been in a mode where I'm like, let me, hear some hype stuff, man. Stuff that just gets me hyped. I want to get motivated to do stuff. And there's different genres that do that for people, but one for me is certainly the hip hop genre. So I'm going to go with Num Num Juice by Schoolboy Q. Freaking. This song
is stupid slappy hard, brother. Those little gag gifts that you get where it's got the 3 hands. This is a slapper, brother.
This is that for sure. Yeah, this is about as straightforward freaking you can get, bro. And that's
yeah. It's what, 2 minutes long max?
It's a minute and a half, I think.
Yeah, a minute 50.
And there's this whole produced music video for it too, which is just crazy and funny and stuff, and it's great. I mean, it stands out from that album. I don't know. I'm not a Crash Talk fan personally, but that song saved.
I think so too. You didn't chopsticks?
Not particularly.
No. Okay.
To each their own.
I was thinking of this when we recorded the Metallica episode, but especially now, we talked about compiling a Spotify playlist full of your track of the week. and that's going to be the most like off the walls like roller coaster of genres ever. Because I was thinking about like we've had Christmas songs as like track of the week before, like back when we were recording that. So it's just like cool. I can't imagine. I mean, even in order, let alone shuffle. Like it's just going to be such a fucking wild ass playlist. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to exist. Honestly,
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get on it. Yeah, I want to do that. Maybe people will get put on to some stuff. But
we're gonna have such a rabid fan base that they're gonna want to do it for us, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh, Unboxing Light Podcast, David's tracks." You're gonna see it on Spotify.
Break it down by genre.
Nice, yeah. And of course, we got to get to the man. What's the quote for this week?
Yes, sir. I got you. So I already spoiled it a week ahead, actually. But
wait, I got the mental telepathy. I think it's Bob Marley.
Oh, true. I think you're right.
I had to get one person.
I think you're a Bob Wright. That was awful.
Bob Wright.
Sorry. I don't know why I said that.
I am Ross Wright.
Rock Wright?
Ross Wright, bro.
I got an email from my Black Excellence Council. Shout out to them for supplying today's quote. And it's, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. And that's by Bob Marley. And I'm going to read you a nice little paragraph by, nice little biography. If you don't know who Bob Marley is, you will know after this.
Who's Bob Marley, Trevor?
Well, did you know, Cameron?
I know about Bob Marley.
He is a Jamaican singer, musician, and songwriter, and he served as a world ambassador for reggae music. In 1963, Bob Marley and his friends formed the Wailing Wailers. The Wailers' big break came in 1972 when they landed a contract with Island Records. Marley went on to sell more than 20 million records throughout his career, making him the first international superstar to emerge from the so-called Third World. Back in Jamaica, Marley was seen as a supporter of the People's National Party. His influence in his native land was seen as a threat to the PNP's rivals, which may have led to the assassination attempt on Marley in 1976. Despite the assassination attempt 2 days prior, Marley went through with the planned concert in Kingston's National Heroes Park and fled the country afterwards. Living in London, England, Jesus. Marley went on to work on Exodus, which was released in 1977. Released as a single, it was a hit in Britain, as were Waiting in Vain and Jamming, and the entire album stayed on the UK charts for more than a year. Mm-hmm. In 1978, what?
It's pronounced Jamin.
Jamin? Oh, Jamin. It says jamming, so I'm going to say jamming. But yeah, Jamin. In 1978, Marley returned to Jamaica to perform his One Love Peace concert, where he got Prime Minister Michael Manley of the PNP and opposition leader Edward Siega of the JLP to shake hands on stage. Marley achieved several great accomplishments during his lifetime, including serving as a world ambassador for reggae music, earning induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994, and much more. Decades after his passing, Marley's music remains widely acclaimed, and his commitment to fighting oppression also continues through an organization that was established in his memory by the Marley family, the Bob Marley Foundation.
Wow.
Shout outs to Mr. Marley.
It's crazy when... Yeah, man. Who wouldn't? Like, dang, when you find out like his huge legend is... God dang.
Damn, you drop gems and then you just like cut out like a motherfucker. You just say what you said again.
I was just saying, like, when you find out this giant, legend is even more of a legend than you already knew. Like, God dang.
Right.
That's insane. Wow.
He's one of those people that like transcends music, and I think I've heard maybe one or two songs by him, and
yeah,
he's just everywhere. He's like,
that's a shame on you.
Dang.
I could say that a lot about a lot of music that you might have not have heard. So I'm doing my best
true,
to.
But Bob Marley is. You talk about Bob Marley. He's one of those dudes, man. He's jamming. I hope you like jamming too, bro.
That song, yeah. Shout out to that song. Yeah, for sure. Nice. Love that. Well,
with that, let's get in that fucking that superhero topic that we had. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all had to pick, and I know this is like the most cliche like 21 questions bullshit, but if y'all could have one superpower, what would it be? And you got to be creative. I don't want to hear no flying shit.
Tell us in the comments too. In the comments, tell us.
For
yeah.
sure, for sure.
True.
Because I already know what I have a couple.
I mean, it's like when you talk about being creative, then it becomes like, how do you define one power? I guess is I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it way too hard, but like
You are thinking about it very hard, yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like when you say like be creative, and then flying is like, but obviously I wouldn't. I mean, not obviously, but I think I love the way this isn't my final answer, but I love the way like super speed operates and the implications of that, like with the Flash CW TV show, and with Quicksilver.
Cameron, give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm joking.
Got a Kanye moment.
I don't know why you're cutting me off, but go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just joking. Jesus. I was saying be creative, and you gave me super speed. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, see, roasted.
All right, you be creative. Tell me your answer, master.
I would like to never experience traffic again. I would like to drive right through all these fucking cars on the road, never have to deal with traffic again.
That's your
that would be
super
one of my
creative superpower.
That would be one of my superpowers, yes.
Yeah, there's a few
I'll tell you
powers
what.
that could accomplish that. Yeah.
Okay.
With my power, I would fly, bro, and I could fly straight over your traffic and straight over you.
All right. Next topic. Come on, y'all are
Bro,
crazy, man.
You're telling me,
David? If David gives me X-ray
crazy
vision,
saying
I
wanna
swear.
fly, but you talking about not dealing with traffic? That is the lamest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm on board with you, Alex. I second that. I don't know why I got the mic taken away for that.
It was a joke. Oh my lord, why are you taking this personally?
Because you're dead for it now.
Jesus Christ.
You want to avoid traffic? What if you could travel to fucking almost the speed of light anywhere without any yeah, okay. Dickhead, honestly. I don't know what you're on about.
I think I would have the ability to not have.
Yep, and you cut out. So you probably I think you said that you didn't want to have a voice, is what you said. There you go.
It's ruined now. The moment is ruined. I just said I would not have asthma. That would be my superpower.
Yours was workout induced, right?
Yeah,
weren't born with
it's honestly not that bad. I mean, it is what it is. It's I don't know, because it's funny, as a kid it's like, oh, all these cool things I could do, but as an adult it's like all these inconveniences or like easier ways to do things. That thing that I think Alex mentioned about like 1 hour sleep, you get fully rested, that'd be amazing.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Also with the, what did you say, eating anything and being fully nutritional?
Maintaining nutrition, perfect nutrition.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I always like Nightcrawler. Hello, Nightcrawler's a style of teleportation. I was telling Alex, teleportation's a great one. If it's like that short range thing where you just disappear, you just imagine if you train like kung fu and you're just like, dang, brother,
you're just a Toto from Jujutsu.
Yeah, some form of martial arts. You just go.
Yeah, I do like that idea of sleeping for an hour and being fully rested. We were talking about it a little bit in pre-production, but the implications of that are pretty interesting to think about, because obviously you would take your hour of sleep somewhere in the night. It wouldn't make sense to do it during the day, but then you just be productive.
Some people can, man. I unfortunately cannot.
Imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd still have to be up while like most people are sleeping.
Yeah.
But think of all the things that you could do with that time. Like, you're given an extra. Like, if you did sleep like for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's 56 hours a week that you're, or minus 8. So that would be what, 48 hours a week that you have extra per week, multiplied by a year, over a lifetime. You'd have no excuse to not do anything.
You could do all the platinum trophies. You could watch all the anime.
For sure.
You would run out of anime real fast, I think. But I'd finally commit to watching One Piece, I think.
That's true.
With all the extra time I had, and Naruto as well.
I still wouldn't do it if I had that time. I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever watch One Piece in my life.
Brutal. I think I'll get there someday, but
yeah,
that'll be
interesting. To you, man.
Yeah, that would be. You have to be like lonely for a certain amount of time. Like I remember, like having insomnia. I guess I don't remember. I know what it is like now, but I don't mind as much. But as a kid with insomnia, it was like, dang, I want to be with my friends or with my family or whatever. And they're like, they might as well be freaking like passed away, just like not existing. And I'm just like, I have the world to myself, and I hate it.
Damn, that's an awful way to look at it. But I see what
You
you're
could get
saying.
a personal gym and then just work out while people are
Ooh,
asleep.
like
He's falling through with his shirt. The Hulk's gym.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh man, that'd be nice. Yeah.
The amount of times homie wore that shirt to the UCF gym when we went, man, I swear. It was every other time he wore that shirt.
Gotta get something
You right. What? It's a dope shirt.
Yeah.
You got it at Target, right?
Hmm?
Did you get it at Target? It was like one of those
Yeah,
like
I did on sale.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, sale. You could probably cop a
Everything is
nice
better on
college
sale,
shirt too. Huh?
Everything is better on sale.
That's very true.
Sure. Yeah. Dang.
All right. Well,
Maybe.
Cameron's a little pissed now, so
No,
I
I'm just thinking.
apologize.
I'm thinking
I thought.
because I
He's
thought
thinking about what he would do with his
it's
time.
kind of similar to the like what would you wish for if there was a genie? Because like a superpower would be something that would like be top of the list for like if I had wishes or whatever. That and a concept that I've seen of like always having the amount of money you need to purchase something. Like whatever, like you don't have like bills on bills on bills in the bank, but like whenever you want something, you have that amount of money ready to pay for it. Basically, like it just materializes or whatever. And sure, it breaks the economy, but fuck it, fuck them. I'm living. So
True. Honestly.
whether that's some sort of magical wallet or just your bank account just multiplies whatever, I don't know. But that would be a really cool one as well, just to have to pay bills instantly, and then you could just not work and do whatever you wanted with your time. That's another way to
Travel.
save a whole fuckload of time. Yeah, you could travel. Airplane tickets would just like you could live your life with no expenses basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be so.
So
nice.
I guess that's the same thing as saying unlimited money, but yeah.
that's pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah, but then the caveat being like, technically, if you had, I mean, it wouldn't matter. If you had unlimited money, there'd be no point investing because you're not increasing anything. Infinity is just infinity. So anyway, yeah, that would be a really cool one, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin with my unlimited funds.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Buy it for your family, I guess.
Dang. True, man.
I always
There you
find
go.
it weird when the question is posed, if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? And they're all selfish. Like, you never hear someone say, I'm going to end world hunger. It's always like, I want money. I want to travel. I want a pet whale or whatever have you,
Yeah, but that's like, that's the kind of the cliche. Like, hopefully you would wish for longer, but, you're having fun with it. Maybe you wouldn't. No.
I would like to think that I would be selfless with one of the wishes, and then the other two absolutely selfish.
Yeah,
Everybody always asks, where is the genie? But
They
nobody's
never asked
asking, how is the genie?
Aladdin asked how is the genie.
True.
He did. I would totally ask for
Press
my
B
bird to be
from-
big enough for me to let me fly on him.
That would be
Say that again?
I said I would totally wish for my bird to be big enough for me to be able to fly on him.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Like
be
Charizard.
be like
Just
Daenerys.
fly.
You would break that fucking bird's back, brother.
Just make it massive, man. Even though I guess it does have hollow bones.
Yeah. I don't think
Why
the
he'd be big
density
enough to
carries.
be strong enough to do it.
Yeah, who knows?
That would be my wish. That's the whole point.
That would be your dragon out of Gringotts.
Yeah.
For sure.
Spoilers if you haven't read Harry Potter.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know, man.
You'll know when you get there.
Yeah, you'll know. The Universal ride spoils it, so you're fine.
Yeah.
That's true.
You don't even have to go on the ride and it's spoiled.
Essentially.
Honestly. Yeah. Wow. That's tough.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. I was thinking about that earlier though too, of like unlimited money. It's like if you had unlimited money, what would you do with it? And obviously the answers then become like, oh, solve world hunger, do this, that, and the other thing. But like, if you guys could do like aside from all the noble shit and all the like increasing your wealth, increasing like doing selfish, like what's like petty stuff you would do if you had like if money was no object, like, and by petty I don't necessarily mean like. So like what I'm thinking of is like there's all sorts of stuff like aspartame is in drinks now, right? As like an artificial sweetener, and there's no real studies on like what like aspartame actually does to us versus high fructose corn syrup, all this shit. I'm getting boring anyway. The point being that like if I had unlimited money, it'd be kind of cool to just fund whatever study I wanted and like whatever research I wanted and just like pay whoever the fuck to like figure this out for me. So now I now have this information just like because I want it, because I was able to pay for it, like stuff like that, like just absurd stuff that like because you cannot run out of money you could fund, like stuff like that.
I'd pay a private investigator to figure out where the fuck they're keeping the cure for cancer at.
That's one way to put that.
Roundabout, yeah. I mean, interesting.
Yeah, another one I saw on Reddit was like instead of buying an extremely expensive watch, just hire a butler to like follow you around all the time and tell you the time whenever you want it. It's just like,
yeah, but it don't hit the same as a busted out Rolly. You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta bust down your butler. Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
get him an AP.
Yeah, the butler's like dripped out and he has a fucking $1 million iced out Rolly on him, like, and he's just like,
wow, all right.
And he's just like, it is noon, noon, sir, and then you just like go on about your day, and you're like, thank you, Jeeves.
That's money when you don't even need to look rich. Your butler looks rich. You're just like, I'm showing, man.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
He carries the money.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I would do. I would go to a supermarket parking lot and I would give money to whoever puts their card away and take money from whoever doesn't put their card away.
Take money.
Take money.
Hire goons. Just hire fucking goons.
Hire goons.
Hire henchmen.
Oh my.
What'd I do?
See how quick they learn.
Some 80-year-old lady barely managed to push her cart to her car, let alone get it to the fucking corral, and you're just like, get her, boys. It's just like,
get that bitch.
No, just over the top. Oh my god.
Bring shopping cart theory to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we need, honestly.
I think that's something else I might do is just like have a shopping or probably, I mean, realistically, you just have your shopping done for you or whatever, but like the ability just to flex of like you rent out an entire supermarket, so it's like just you, so you can just wander around and like get whatever you want with no other people fucking with you or anything like that, especially during COVID. Like that's the dream. It's like not having to deal with any other people in these public spaces.
I'd love to own my own movie theater and just
that too.
Whatever the fuck I wanted, like before the release date. Watch like Demon Slayer 2 weeks in advance because fuck it, and then when it comes out, I'll be like, oh, y'all were just getting to that, pleb assholes.
That would like the manga reader of movies.
That would absolutely be something I would do. Would like somehow find a way to
80 volumes in
to like
you're on volume 6.
To get the Japanese copy of it and then just by myself pay someone to professionally subtitle it and then put it on in a theater for myself and my friends, obviously, but you guys are very far away, so
yeah.
Maybe I'd fund my own video game.
That'd be cool as fuck too, yeah.
Stuff like that would be dope. I was thinking like pay Yoshihiro Togashi to freaking finish Hunter x Hunter and pay the freaking animation studio to make it, god dang. I'm thirsting for it. But it'll never come.
If y'all could like lead a game like that, what kind of genre would you be looking at?
Yeah, like you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would love to design like a fantasy action stuff that has just an unlimited budget. So like all the animation, all the moves, like everything's smooth and just god tier. That would be so freaking cool. Yeah.
I'm either going JRPG or looter shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But like a good looter shooter, not these fucking awful games like Outriders.
You're so mad at Outriders, bro. Like, I don't know why
It's a shitty
Outriders is
game.
like in your head rent free. It's
Well,
like
the reason why is because I talked to my girlfriend's brother, and we were talking about it today. He stopped by. He's like, "Yo, did you play Outriders?" I'm like, "Yeah, I played it." And the
he fell
demo
asleep
was
in your chair.
shite. Yeah, it was like the most hype that I've ever been about like a demo of a game that never came, that hasn't come out yet, or that did come out, and then I just crashed 15 minutes in. I'm just like, wow, that was the hardest fall. I uninstalled it in 15 minutes.
He did.
Wow.
He did. That's not an exaggeration. Like, we literally like
It's literally not. I got through the first mission, and I'm like, I'm getting this off my hard drive right now. I spent an hour downloading this on my shitty internet, and it wasn't worth it at all.
yeah.
That's
Have we
brutal,
talked
isn't it?
about this on Variety before? I
No,
feel like
we
we must have, because I feel like we've had this same conversation like too many times.
We
But
did.
yeah, it was just yeah. The story was so cookie cutter, and then the dialogue was dry as fuck, and it was like if Halo was written by a 2-year-old. It was just like, and then the gameplay was just discount Division. So it was like, whatever, man. I don't freaking know.
Yikes.
Discount the Gears, Borderlands, Demon Slayer, Destiny, Demon Slayer.
Head out.
Right. That's a freaking tough situation when you get disappointed so hard the sunk cost fallacy doesn't even kick in. You're like, you know what, bro? This took an hour, 15 minutes. I'm freaking done. Like, I don't give a frick. I'm not
spending more time.
Oh
Time
my
is way
God.
too valuable for me, man.
Yeah,
What
that's
a-
a good way to do it.
What a
honestly.
fucking way to put that, David. That was excellent.
It happens though. That's a real you just you gotta come to a realization when it's that bad.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
tough.
That's rare for me though. It's like trying to find a bad album. It's like it doesn't happen too often. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever a rage uninstalled a game like that. Like I know a lot of people like joke and like, I'm about to uninstall. You know, you should uninstall.
Yeah.
Like, that's like so impractical. It's like, why would you do that out of anger when you're gonna want to play it the next day? Just keep it on your hard drive and rage quit. But I've never like actually uninstalled a game like that. When I uninstall a game, it's because I finished it, not because I hate the shit.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like whenever I hear a take like that, especially from one of you guys, I just want to try the thing because it must be so bad.
It's really bad, and I don't know if the demo is still available, but if it is, I highly encourage you to try it.
It definitely should be. Yeah. I can't imagine it's not.
Don't take my word.
Is the game
don't take
out
my-
yet?
Yeah,
think
the
it
game
is,
came
right?
out last week.
Yeah.
I
So-
got you. Yeah, I think I have the demo, so
I don't know.
Go ahead and try it. It's really awful.
that'd be an
I think I'm
experience,
gonna
man.
take your word.
Yeah. I don't blame you for that. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
What do we
Video
what-
game. Oh
Go ahead, David.
no, that was another random thing. Go ahead.
I also had a random thing, so I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna say, video games are one of those things where I'm very cautious of sinking my time into it. I think it was from like when I was a kid, when your parents are like, get off them goddamn video games. If you had that,
I did.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think that's a very relatable
yeah,
statement. I
right.
think, yeah.
it's like you could TV isn't even seen as bad. Like all this other stuff isn't, but video games were like, rotting your brain.
Weird because like video games are actually mentally challenging and they keep you focused, like
Yeah.
hyper focused, and it's problem solving. It's like active problem solving, whereas you just wasting your fucking life away watching a TV program that's melting your brain away.
Especially like it like watching cable nowadays. I'm like, wow, that's
It's so archaic. It's such an
Yeah.
archaic like idea to me.
yeah, like you're sitting there through commercials and then you're getting back to like, hey, this generic freaking sitcom. Like, wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy, fucker. And then there's that's kind of yikes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as opposed
so-
to actually controlling the adventure and like being actively involved in what you're doing and like all this stuff. And then there's also cutscenes, so that's kind of like TV, but then you get back to actually fucking participating.
Yeah. So,
It's-
Reaction time though. Your
RTX.
reaction time.
Yeah, coordination, problem
Coordination.
solving. Like I said, like there's a lot of
Teamwork.
things.
Spatial
Yeah.
awareness.
Communication. Yep.
hmm
There's
Yeah.
a lot of things that it facilitates skill wise.
You're like, yo, I got my Discord orb on the Diva. And you're like, all right, everybody goes to the Diva.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone just melt that bitch.
Some serious communication, teamwork for sure, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying is like it was there was that idea, of course, when we were kids and stuff. I guess some people still have it, but and then that made me like more guilty of wasting time on video games than like anything else. So I'm still like I'm so averse to wasting my time on a video game that I won't complete games. I'll freaking, try to find the shortest game I can. It's very weird that stuck with me.
It is weird because like you'll watch anime. Like
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
you're not really you're more productive playing a video game than you are watching an anime.
I mean, I feel like I get that you feel like I feel differently, but I think they're kind of just equal. Like you're consuming art and having an experience. Although a video game, obviously, you're like you said, you're doing something, so that is a bit different. But I feel like it's at the end of the day, you're enjoying some sort of art or entertainment. But it definitely shouldn't be looked at as less productive. But my brain
No,
is
I mean,
It literally
everybody
yeah.
everybody has. It's a hobby. Gaming is a hobby. Everybody has some type of hobby. You can't say that everybody 100% of their time is doing something productive. Everybody has something where they just chill and they don't do nothing that helps anybody else. That's what it is. So
leisure time.
people telling you not to play video games or for this long or whatever, they do something. They do what they like to do, and you like to do what you like to do, and that just happens to be video games.
There are people that spend like their entire weekends, like their entire lives, just doing housework or like yard work or working on a car. It's like they're never gonna drive it. It's gonna take them 10 years to do, and it's like, wow, you have a car. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's different than the yard work and
Yeah.
Yeah, but people like legitimately just enjoy burning weekends doing like gardening and stuff, and like that's cool. But like that's just another hobby. It's like why do you have to? It's just because it's like it's laborious and it's outside. You're sweating. You're actually putting in work, quote unquote, versus staying inside in the AC and sitting on your ass. That's why they look down on it. But that's what you do when you watch movies, and a lot of people binge fucking movies all day. Oh, you haven't seen this? You haven't seen that? Like, no, I don't have time to watch those fucking movies, bro.
I'm playing video games. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, people have different interests. I know for in the terms of like gardening, like there's a difference obviously between mowing your lawn 5 times a week and like actually like putting together a garden and growing vegetables or growing flowers or like making things look nice. Like those are very different things. So I understand there's
if people mow their lawn 5 times a week,
you
might have to call the cops on them.
Because that is a front. That is not a house. That is a crack den. What I was gonna say is like I can see people, especially with the car thing. I know people love working on cars and getting that final product and upgrading, tinkering, that kind of thing. And I imagine for them it's a similar kind of sense of accomplishment when they take a step back and look at their work as it is for you when you platinum a game, that kind of thing. So it's hobby. It's the way you spend your time, and
that's all I'm saying. That's really all I'm saying.
The brain chemicals is what it comes down to almost. And so if you're getting that pleasure, that sort of sense of accomplishment from your hobbies, whatever that may be, then that's the important part, I guess. And for me, it's definitely video games and anime and consuming art and then talking about it with you guys, especially. So,
yeah, and that's like Alex said, everyone has that time when they're just chilling, not doing anything productive. Don't let the influencers let you think otherwise, man. They are just doing nothing sometimes. They are not 24/7 on that grind.
Can't be. That's what causes burnout and just like emptiness and just never feel like you get to stop and chill and smell the flowers for a little bit.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of like a don't hate the player, hate the game kind of a thing. But I hate the influencer game because it's like it's such an unrealistic picture of reality and like especially children, but like I mean not, like literal children as well as but like 15, 16-year-olds. Like if I'm consuming that type of content, I'm gonna be like, oh, this person's living the dream life. They're doing all this shit, but like maybe they're depressed as fuck and just take good pictures. It's like that's a reality, and I think it's to get a little serious, like even worse now, the sort of self-esteem issue that started coming up with especially teen girls seeing all these Instagram models and stuff like that were our age and still growing up now, and especially like TikTok. Like every freaking trend on TikTok is just how sexy and how beautiful women can be and like all this stuff. And same thing with guys. There's like guy thirst traps on TikTok all the time. So if I'm like like when I was in high school, I wasn't feeling too hot about myself. I had pretty low self-esteem, like that kind of thing. So if I was seeing that and like being like, this is what I have to compete with, I would have such a defeatest attitude of like, I have no chance, like I might as well not try, and I would have ended up in like a mentally worse place even then. So I guess there's some value there somewhere, but I feel like a lot of the time that whole culture does a lot more harm than good and can give a lot of impressionable people a lot of bad perspectives on what they think reality is when it's not.
Yeah, I think that's that's the main problem with social media, is that nobody wants to post anything about themselves that's negative. So all they're gonna post is good stuff, and then so all people are gonna consume is the good stuff, and they're like, "Oh, look how good his life is, and my life is not like that." And even though that's definitely not reality, and those people are going through things too that you don't, behind the scenes, that you don't know about, and they're not gonna tell you about because they don't want that out there.
It's so literally it's just a highlight reel.
Yeah,
like you only see what they want you to see.
And just definitely be cautious. It's something to be cautious of, because not everyone is we're not born with the tools equipped to deal with social media necessarily.
No.
It's not a natural thing. So
Not at all.
maybe understand a lot of it is fiction. Just look at it that way, like it's fictional entertainment. Healthy relationship is always nice. It can be fun, but for sure, I'm with you on that. Dang. I don't know. Those that trend on like Instagram and stuff of those dudes being like I reference like the 24/7 like entrepreneurs, like you have a 9 to 5 while I work 24/7. It's like it's gotten to such a crazy level. It's hilarious. Like
you and I were just talking about
people
this,
have go ahead, Trev.
Like just talking about like the grind culture. How if you're spending even an hour off of your whatever your dreams are, like you're wasting your time.
Do you guys ever get those ads? Because I've been getting them all the time lately, where it's like, hey, you're doing is not blah 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 blah. I make $32,000 a month. This is how you can make $32,000 a month if you join my webinar today.
Yep.
I will show you the secret to making $3,200 a month.
I don't get those ads, but I've seen them before.
The secret to making $3,200 a month is to make those ads and force impressionable people to click on them, and then make them pass a paywall before they actually get any information. And the information is just dog shit anyway. I assume. I've never actually paid for any of that, but to my knowledge, that's how it works. So,
there's been some expose videos on those things.
Knowledge.
That's exactly it. You can get rich off just convincing people that you're rich and you have the secret.
Facts.
Interesting marketing.
Yeah, I think one specifically I say it is like, here's $100,000. I could give you $100,000, or I could show you how to make $100,000 a month, and I'll be like, give me the $100,000, please.
There's people who are dead ass fucking serious replying to that shit on Twitter, where it's like, would you rather $1 million or a dinner with Jay-Z? And it's like, bro, I'm taking the dinner with Jay-Z every time. The amount you could learn from that man, and it's like, bro, sure, you can learn a lot from Jay-Z, but are you gonna have the capital to do anything fucking with it? No, take the $1 million and then like actually learn shit from other. It's like people are dead serious about like. There was another one that was like, no, I wouldn't accept the $1 million because that'll just inspire me to grind harder. It's like, bro, what are the mental gymnastics you're doing in your head right now? That like what is this weird? It's almost brainwashing, where it's like you have to grind to be valuable, and it's like, or you could take advantages given to you. I know everyone else who has them is doing it, so why not you? Obviously the advantage is completely fictional, so it's like. But I think it's still worth like kind of roasting a person over. It's like, oh, I wouldn't take an advantage just because it's handed to me. It's like, no, like do it. Like everyone else who has that opportunity does, and they succeed because of it.
Yeah, man.
Not to mention, like, Jay-Z has been dropping gems for 25 years in his music. So you can just take that Billy and then do exactly what he says, and you don't know, and you'd be all right, man.
Yeah, just do his music.
Yep. Now it's like worth something million. Guess how I'm feeling?
Dumbo.
Facts.
Goodness
my
gracious.
Goodness.
Yeah, the people definitely point that out, that the grind culture is like disgusting. It's like the quote unquote like flex of working 80 hours a week at minimum wage jobs is like that's just like indicative of a broken system. That's not like you flexing. It's like it's just like you're just exposing a flaw in a system that like, yeah, you can work this hard and make this little. So
a hard work and a great work ethic is fantastic.
Yeah.
All that stuff and passionate work, and I totally believe in that. But it's gotten to a sick and twisted point when it's like, yeah, I'd rather just work and I enjoy this more than I do enjoy anything else. And like you said, and you're just making someone above you like a million times richer than you're getting. Like if you're working at a job,
that
like,
is
honestly, like.
Yeah, it's like that's the joke, right? Or the joke that's not even a joke is like, my boss pulled in a new red Lamborghini, and I said, oh, whatever, and the boss says to me, Johnson, if you work real hard and you keep your nose down and you get in there, next year I can get me another one of those. And it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I like more than this brand new Lamborghini? Knowledge. I read a book a day.
Not Ty Lopez, man.
Here in my garage.
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, man. I mean, get yours in a way that leaves you healthy and happy for sure. God dang.
All this not just to bitch about all that stuff. It's just, be a person, experience the world. It's like Trevor talks about going on walks and like experiencing the beauty of the world, and David as well. Obviously, you do it as you guys prescribed that to me, and I've been doing it, as I said a few weeks ago, and it's great. It's fantastic. Nice. You got to get outside. We're not meant, like you said earlier, we're not meant to sit inside and stare at our phones and look at other people living lives and be part of these massive communities of like literally millions of people. Like celebrity isn't in our biology. It doesn't make any real sense. It's like biologically we're meant for smaller groups, and so like the psychological phenomenons that occur due to social media, due to us like artificially grouping in such massive quantities, is like we're still grappling with that because social media is barely even like 20 years old. It's not even 20 years old. It's barely even 15, I think. I don't know when Facebook come out, so like 08 or something. So
2004, I think.
04. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, man. It's definitely just like grinding is great, making money is great. Be financially stable. That's fantastic. But if you're not experiencing anything besides your own work ethic, then what are you living for? Honestly, like experience the beauties of the world.
If they enjoy the grind, who are we to say?
I guess so. Who are we to say?
You're right. You're right.
And I will say, talking about taking walks and stuff, being physically active is very important, especially now in this day and age. I was in my research group the other day. We were talking. Physical inactivity is like the 4th leading cause of death globally, just because of all the factors and stuff that can onset because of it.
Yeah, I think
it's important to be active. It's important to be moving. You can't live a sedentary lifestyle. We're not meant to be sedentary.
Not at all. Yeah, man, we are persistence predators. We like evolved the way we did because we can travel long distances over long periods of time. And so we're literally biologically built to be moving around, to getting exercise. That's why endorphins exist. That's why the hormonal balances that happen when you're actually exercising happens. And I'm saying all this as someone who barely got any exercise over the last year, and it was fucking killing me. It's like what I was going to say as you were talking, Alex, is like I think heart disease is the number one global cause of death, and especially in America, and especially in like all first world countries, basically. And so smoking. and smoking, yeah. And so like that, like physical inactivity is large in part what leads directly to that. So you're completely correct.
Right.
Yeah. And then there's studies on it. If you're more physically active, you're mentally sharp too. It helps your brain and stuff. The stereotype of the meathead who is super dumb. Actually, funnily enough, that comes, I believe, from a very specific thing of people in bodybuilding competitions, like cutting out water and stuff, so they have like their mental capacity is reduced, and like but it's just like a few days before the competition. So I think that actually originated there, but that's a crazy extreme. That is not what we're talking about. Being physically
1% people that
no, being physically active in general is the opposite. It helps your mental and get a little sharper, stay sharper, and it's like whatever freaking level you can do, man. Like the gym is dope, man. I went to the gym a bunch. There's a bunch of stuff you can do at the gym, but like you go at the level you're at. There's no shame in. I think like people who work out a ton, it's like it's not the picture you think it is. Like some dude who has worked out like 6 years straight and can bench like 350 will probably not look at someone and be like, oh, you can't freaking curl that, bro, or like you can only walk half a mile. Like even those people are not judging you for whatever you can do. Like your starting point, that's great, and then you just work from there, and it'll be nice for you, and regardless of what level it's at, and have fun with it. It's making it the routine is probably the most important part of getting it down. You get inspired heavily one day, and then the next day you're not feeling so good. But if you can make it just a routine thing where no matter how you're feeling, you get a little physical activity, can enrich your life quite a bit, I think. And
Absolutely.
I wholly agree.
There you go.
Good points.
Yeah, man. Even just the daily walks, so good for the mentals.
Yeah,
the daily walks are they save me on quite a few occasions, man. Just like, especially if you go to like a nice scenic locale and you just stop, you don't even pull your phone out. Don't take pictures. Fuck the pictures. I do it because I like taking pictures of things, but like just look around, man. Just fuck the phone. Like look around. This world is so goddamn gorgeous, and we're always like trained to think about the next thing. We never get to enjoy the present, and just like looking around at how lush the landscape you really have around you, like the different colors. Like Rocio would like point out just like random leaves on the ground and just, oh, it's orange, this is like a lush green. Like we don't ever like actually, really appreciate the things that are around us. So I think that's really important. I got into a habit of just like looking up at the sky, especially on like really clear days, and just knowing that there's a fucking star that keeps lights on and keeps our life going. And we just, it's like the status quo, so we just completely forget that it's there. But damn, it's critical that we should appreciate.
I will say, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
Ooh,
Hey, Master,
emoji original.
Oh, dang.
What'd you say?
I said that's an emoji original right there.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's been said before, but
oh, for sure,
probably.
That's a bar.
I think
There's a on that note, there's a freaking I sometimes walk my dog. Shout out to Buddy.
Shut up, Buddy, if you're listening, bro.
If you're listening, man.
Yo, shout out, Uno baby.
Yeah,
Uno baby.
It's at a particular time when the sun is sort of low in the sky, second of the day, and there's this dirt road near our road. We'll get any more specific than that, you doxers, but there's a hill.
He's getting more specific.
I know. Right?
Triangulating, locating.
I know.
Finding. I have your IP.
Yeah. And we freaking that's generally where we walk to, and even he'll like look out over it, and it's like I wonder what he's thinking when he's looking out over, because he'll just like stand there and look at it. But it's this. We live on a small freaking road, rinky-dink dirt road next to it. This road is just a little residential road, but something about the hill when the way the sun hits it, you get this nice view of like the little city under it, and just you can see about a mile maybe. Beautiful, man. There's a surprising amount of that stuff out there if you look for it.
That's a massive part of why I love skiing, because skiing is necessitated by mountains, obviously, and so especially the bigger ones, you go up the top and you can just see for miles, and it like in a 360 depending on where you are, and it's you just kind of look down and you think, and it's the same thing as being up in a plane. I have this same thought, and there's actually a word for it called it's more specific, but I'll get there. You just look out from a mountaintop and you think of the, like, especially in those areas, it's all forested. So you just look out and you think the sheer amount of life just in that area that you can't even necessarily see, just animals, bugs, but especially trees, plants, all these things. Like, there is just so much, like, teeming from the earth, and it's just like I never feel more in touch with the world and with nature than when I'm skiing, when I'm just ripping down a freaking snow-covered mountain, because it's just you just look out over the horizon, and a lot of these mountains have beautiful scapes, and you see, like, other mountains in the distance, lakes, all this kind of thing, and you just, like, can't even conceptualize the sheer, like, billions of atoms that go into building the blocks of life that are just, like I said, teeming from the earth, and makes you feel small, but it makes you feel super fucking cool and part of something bigger than yourself at the exact same time. And it's like, I don't know, it's an enlightening experience. And the whole thing of being in an airplane and looking out and you see cities and towns of just completely lit up and cars going down the road, and the word for it is sonder. Is the concept that every once in a while you can, like, driving down the highway, you see the cars going the other way, or in an airplane you see all these houses, all these things. You realize that all of these other 7 point however many billion people on the planet have a life as complicated and intricate as your own, that you will never know a single detail about. And it's like everyone is living their lives, having struggles, having successes, having hardships, like all this stuff, and you just never know. And we're all, like, intertwined and doing all this stuff, and it's beautiful to me in a very almost simplistic way of like life and humanity just is gorgeous to me.
Well said. Yeah. Right on.
Right on, bro.
Right on,
damn! I've been holding this too long. I'll pass it to you, David. Then.
Dang, brother. I need to start saying right on more, honestly. Bring that back.
That's good. Shout out Bob Marley.
Shout out.
I think with that, I think we can end on a positive note.
Yeah, I guess.
We got a good length for a variety episode.
Yeah. So hope you enjoyed. Hope you can, feel what we're saying, I guess, Not much more to say, but hope you all are doing well. We wish you a good week, and talk to you next week, of course. Well, you'll see our Metallic episode coming out pretty soon. And then, we hope you're enjoying it. So it's been real, everybody. Thank you for listening or watching or both.
Or rating.
Yeah, or rating.
Yeah. Leave us, like, some comments on whether you like these styles episodes. These past 3 variety hours have quite literally been slice of life episodes. We're just talking about the intricacies, the beauties of living. And if that's what you like to see, let us know. Interact, tell us you like it, give us a like in our interviews, freaking reviews on all that good stuff. Just let us know, communicate with us, we'll communicate with you. And there's a lot of people that love you. There's a lot of I love you. I love everybody. That's what I have to say.
Fantastic. Yeah, if you want to catch us on socials, you can do that at Unboxing Life Pod on Instagram and Twitter, and r/Unboxing Life Podcast. Like you said, let us know in the comments all that good stuff. Ratings on Apple Podcasts, like we said, and let me know if you like my rants about life and all that, or if it puts you to sleep. Let me know, and I'll start an ASMR channel. Yeah, that's definitely it for me for now. And I'll say adios, everyone.
Sweet. You can also check out our stream, baby, because we lit, brother. You can check Cameron out at CB_LAZ3 and Takara Trove. You can catch me there as well. I'm not going to say too much. I think we covered quite a lot in this episode. Always happy to record a nice variety episode at 2:15 in the morning.
2:15.
About to go sleep.
Hey, yo. But yeah. Oh, new music dropped. Holy shit. I'm going to go look at that right now. So without further ado, this has been great. So peace out, baby.